Well, welcome to a new week of reflections. And we're going to be studying this week about God's love. And on day one, we're going to be looking at loved before you loved him. You know, in 1 John 4:19, it says this. It says, we love because he first loved us. And there is something deeply comforting about knowing that God's love for you is not something that you have to work for. It is already there before you ever knew him. You know, his love is not based on how good you are, how much you pray, or whether you have everything figured out. It existed before your first breath and remains unchanged through every season of your life. So let's think about for a moment, before you even had the capacity to understand love, God already chose to love you. And this means that your best days and your worst, his love remains the same. It's not fickle or conditional. It does not fluctuate based on our performance. It is a constant, steady, and eternal. And in our world where love often comes with conditions, where people's affections can be earned or lost, it can be difficult to really fully grasp the idea of unconditional love. But God's love does not operate by human standards. You know, he loves you at your worst, at your weakest, and at your most broken. You don't have to strive for it. You simply have to receive it. You know, looking back, I remember a time in my life when I thought I had to earn God's love. I worked so hard to be the perfect Christian, hoping that if I prayed enough, if I served enough, or avoided sin enough, I would somehow be more loved by him. But the truth is, my striving didn't change his love for me. Whether I failed or succeed, his love remained the same. And the moment I finally understood this, a weight sort of lifted off my shoulders. I didn't have to work for love. I was already loved. So let's take a moment to reflect on our own lives. Have you ever felt like you had to earn God's love? What would you change if you truly believed that his love for you has never depended on your actions? So let's just pray. Father, thank you for loving us before we ever knew you. Your love is not something that we have to earn, but something that we can simply receive. Help us to rest in that truth and to let it transform how we see ourselves. And when we doubt your love, remind us that we are always loved, and you've always loved us, and you always will. Amen. So the challenge for today is, let's just spend a few moments in silence today, just simply resting in God's love. No requests, no striving, just sit in his presence and let the truth of his love wash over you. So I'm looking forward to continuing this subject tomorrow. So until then,